everyone, Busy Gamer Dad back again. I just wanted to give you a little bit of an intro. Like I said, the episode preceding this one, I broke into two separate sections. This is part two of that. The reason why I did was because we have a lot of weird debacles that end up happening, and there's some story narrative here inside Ogre Battle that I wanted you guys to see, but also just the comedy of errors that wound up happening where we got so many bad cards from liberating towns over and over again. It was just ridiculous. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule. Like, comment, subscribe if you feel so inclined. But regardless, here's our Ogre Battle, part 2 of the closeout for stage 13 with the Belmarian ruins, and hope you guys enjoy. Later. But yeah, we have these 3 cities to capture. We've got the Chaos Gate to find, and then we've got to free Debonair and go through all that. So yeah, we're going to have some fun. That's all I can say. It's going to have some fun. Supposedly, there's no more enemies. I don't see any more. Liberated the city. Yay. Alright, let's pull a card. Chariot. Alright, good. Good. 2 strength. Not bad. Yes, I will keep it. What card do I want to get rid of? Oh, I already have 2 chariots? Alright, then I'm gonna dump that card. Did you see the statue at the entrance of our town? It is said it is the statue of Sardin. Beautiful, isn't it? It's by the genius sculptor Balkas. Right, you better not get close to this. You best not get close to that guy. I will make you water walk along the edge. Alright. Feldman, I want you to start moving this way. Good. Good stuff. Yeah, so I talked about this a little bit before. I just saw Good Games Done Quickly. They have played this through. They did a really great job with it. Yes. Fortune. It's not bad. Reputation went up too. No, I won't keep it. Apprentice of Balkas. I am an apprentice of the genius sculptor Balkas. I must trust you with a secret. You know the statue of Saradin. Saradin. It is said that it is a work by Balkas, but that's not entirely true. It's just a replica of the real Saradin, who was turned to stone by Elbelio's magic. One of the statues around here is actually the real Saradin. While he is alive, Balkas didn't have the courage to tell anyone the truth and asked me to. Alright, cool. So from here, I'm going to have that done. You best not aggro the boss. Why are you going south? Oh, so angry with him. My hero unit is such a aggravating little bugger sometimes. Okay, alright. So our hero unit doesn't need to be in the group, I think, to get the thing. So we'll see. Alright, Gilbert. We'll have you pull a card. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Oh my goodness. No. To free the petrified wizard, you need the Bell of Light. I think it's kept in the city of Kayalo. They never let it out of their sight, but if you are a true hero, Busy, then they will give it to you. Alright, so I think that's everything. No, it's not. There's this temple right there. Okay, so we're going to go and have Busy move down. Wait, which one is it? It's not that one. It's this one, right? Yeah, it's that one. Okay. Does it say I need to have my hero unit do it? I don't think I do. Okay. So we recovered most of our reputation, half our reputation from where it went down. So that's super annoying, but all good. And then we will start, let's see here. Do I want, I mean, let's have everyone start gathering here. Brooks, I'm gonna have you gather. Yeah. No, I'm gonna have you start going back this way, because if I can't bring out Saradin, I'm gonna be sad. All right, then I'm gonna have Ronnie start moving up. As well, just because they were rear guard. And then Lons, I'm gonna have you start moving. I wonder what in his retinue makes him a forest unit. I've never heard of a forest unit before, so never heard of a snow unit before either. And that's what Domer is. All right, yes, let's pull a card. Let's see how bad this gets. Temperance. Okay, that's not terrible. That's not terrible. Reputation goes back up. All right, cool. No, I don't want to keep the card. Did you see the statue at the entrance of this temple? I don't know who made it, but it certainly is a beautiful piece of work. It almost seems as if it was able to move or to breathe. Amazing detail. Okay, so this is the city where I think I need to back off from, and this is where the guy is. I think that's where he is. Doesn't give me the temple. All right, is everyone moving? No, Warren's not moving. Warren is not moving just yet. Okay. Cool. Awesome. All right, so... Alrighty, I'm gonna keep going. Aisha's unit finished moving. Alrighty, so I'm going to bring you back here. We just did a little bit of running around, talked with some people, found a Mystic Staff. I thought that was where the Chaos Gate was, but it is not. The Chaos Gate is actually over in the corner here, in between these two mountains. So it's like super weirdly out of place. But yeah, we'll get it. We'll get it. We'll get it. And I've liberated everything, even the temples and stuff like that. I have Gilbert running back down here to get the turn-in for the Bell of Light. Our reputation has recovered mostly. I had way more ups and downs. I had another Devil card. I had a Temperance card, though, which was really good. All right, so you have the Star of Heroes. That is proof enough that you are a true hero. We shall give you the Bell of Light. Using this, we'll restore stone back to flesh. All right, cool. And then now we get to use that to free Saradin. Let's see here. Take the bell to the temple west of Keniyat, and use it on the statue there. If you are the only one who can stop the mage Rashidi. Good luck. So we got the bell. All right, good. I'm gonna have Gilbert move up to here, and then I'm gonna have Feldman right here, temple right here. So when we liberated this temple, it said that, see the statue out front, like everyone else, but it said, look, it's almost lifelike, it can breathe, it can move. And then we will use the bell on this and get Saradin. Statue. Thank you. I can move for the first time in 20 years. Oh, I should do an older man's voice. My name is Saradin. The wizard Sardin. On the day that Rashidi destroyed Zenobia, I was turned to stone by the apprentice El Bellio, because I made my master Rashidi angry. Because I tried to stop his quest for black magic. I must stop my master and the other apprentices. I have a responsibility to. Can I please join you to let me, or can you, I please ask you to let me join you? Yeah, sure. Thank you. I will fight with you to the death. Yay! Sardin! Hooray! He's so dreamy. Alright, let's see here. Can I deploy that unit? He has golems. That's what he got. He got golems. We're going to fix that. We're going to fix that right now. Yes, we are. We are going to edit this unit. Add character, remove character. Yes. Right. Nope. This one. And we're going to remove. Yes. And yes. Cool. And then, you know what I want to do? I actually should do it this way. Yep. Disband the unit. Right there. And then remove a character. Yeah. Get rid of Dason. And then add Dason. Or add Saradin to this unit. Where did he go? Right there. Perfect. Nice. Nice. And then he's in a princess's party, which means that he gets to attack twice. Yep, we'll deploy this unit, and then we'll have him run up here. And then, so this is going to be a little bit longer. I'm sorry. I did the jump cut on purpose, but this is going to be a little bit longer for us to get through this level because there's some special dialogue. And when you actually activate this special dialogue, I guess it nerfs the boss. So we're going to talk a little bit about randomness and stuff like that. Yeah, so circling back, there was a thing that just happened where Good Games Done Quickly did Ogre Battle, and they talked a lot about the mechanics for this game, and I cannot believe the stuff that I just did not know about this game. This game has so much going on under the hood. It is ridiculous, the amount of depth in mechanics. And I'm not talking about like flashy mechanics either. I'm talking about like subtle nuances that make the difference between a good ending, a bad ending, but also the weak attack, weak tactics increases your attack on the enemies. Or there's a character that we haven't gotten yet named Tristan, who is this notoriously bad attacker, but he is a powerhouse, and he is integral to these speed runs. And it's just one of those funny nuances about the game that if you know, like there's a community around this game that I had no clue was there. And I am really excited that I can, you know, kind of, for lack of a better term, show this game and show its fun and show its ridiculousness to the next generation. Because to my knowledge, this game has not been ported to Switch or to the PlayStation Online store. So you are only able to play this game if you have a Super Nintendo or the PlayStation version. Or you can go through emulation. So up to you, however you want to play it. But I recommend you definitely try this game out, even for a little while. The PlayStation version of the game is probably the better way to play this game, simply because there's a lot more quality of life improvements to the game. Like you can save mid-missions in the game. The animations are a little bit crisper. The animations are a little bit nicer. There's a little bit more flow to the combat in a way, you know, the graphics being what they are. Like, I think the game functions a little bit better in the PlayStation mechanics. So yeah, just a couple of random things right there that I wanted to bring up. But the fact that this was also the game was done, so Good Games Done Quickly did the game because it's a charity event. They had a schedule to maintain. The game got slated to run at 4:30 in the morning. So you'll hear them talk if you happen to watch it about being like up at 4:30 in the morning for some Ogre Battle ridiculousness, and the unenthused when they liberated city, yay, is such a vibe and such a mood for the characters and just the audience in general. So if you have an opportunity to check it out, and you don't have to look at the whole thing, I think it's like actually an hour and a half, so it's a pretty big time sink, but I do encourage you to take a look at it, at least for the first like 20 minutes or so, because it's definitely well worth a watch, because they talk about the mechanics and stuff like that, someone in their team who played the game went under the hood and really looked at all the code and understood everything for the speed running. And yeah, so props to them, props to the community, and props to Good Games Done Quickly for showing it, and to, it's a great organization. So yeah, all the ramblings aside, looks like we're coming in on closing up this stage here. A little bit of a longer episode, as I said. I'm sorry, I apologize. A little bit of a jump cut to try and save some time, about 10 minutes, but wasn't able to get it under, what was it? I think we're on episode 5 now for this stage. So this stage definitely let me, get humbled, and I needed it. I was getting too big for my britches. All right, Saradin. El Bellio. Well now, if it isn't Saradin, I knew we'd meet again. So you've reincarnated again, you arrogant old fool. Ha 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 ha. You speak like that and you'll make your master angry. Wake up and admit the power of the dark. You, above all, could master it. To what end? What's to be had on the fringes of magic? Ultimate power. We can surpass the gods themselves. But for that, you will destroy the people? Destroy the earth? I am immortal now. No one can stop me. Wrong. You will follow me into eternal sleep. How about you? So guess what? We're going to do a really fun tactic, and I think it'll work. The Fool card makes boss fights super easy, because I believe it makes the other lesser units run away. Yep. We just crush this fight. Hopefully, we can finish him before he does this next round of acid. I think we'll be okay. Ooh, no, misses not good. Nope. All right, we're going to get another round of acid. All right, fair enough. 23. I got to do the Emperor. I got to get another round of attacks in. Otherwise, I wasted that Fool card. So I used 2 cards on this fight. So the Emperor card allows me to swing twice. Or swing another round of attacks. And so with Saradin, he's going to do another AoE attack that'll kill him. Yay, nice. Nice, congratulations. We have liberated Balmoa. Words is hard. It's been a long day. All right, I don't think we did too terribly well on this map. Oh, we got 4 figures. 5? Okay, I'll take it. We are swimming in goth, which is gold. We will save our game. And that's it. This is busygamerdad doing stage number 13. So 1-3. That was the ruins of Balmorania. What is that? Balmorian ruins. Next episode, we'll be going up to our first Sky Island. I said it incorrectly at the beginning of this stage, where I didn't know when we were going up to the Sky Island, but it should be right about now, I think. Let's see here. Stage Alpha. Yeah. So no, I don't know where that doesn't seem right. I'll figure it out, and then we'll start up our next episode. But like, comment, and subscribe if you feel so inclined. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule, and we'll see you next episode. Later.